Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, and 70 Miles Wood of the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Bullwhip. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up and let's go. And I was very much trying to figure out this locker thing, so let me think. With absolutely no help whatsoever from anyone in the comments. Nope, none whatsoever. I believe I must go counterclockwise to the entrance to the third locker segment. Row B, which would be the bottom, and counting as one from here, it should be the one on the left. Well, look at that! I solved it without any help whatsoever. Just good old trial and error. But for real though, the person in the comments who helped me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Anyway, the key turns and the locker swings open. Well done, Maxton. Well done. Woo! You turn to the red dragon and pump your fist in the air. He chuckles. You cram your bag in sideways, add your jacket, and lock the cabinet. Took you long enough, champ. And you got it on your first try when you came here? Yep, and again, I predate this building and was one of the people who got the moving in tour. Later, it became a prank not to tell rookies how to find their lockers. The system's not exactly intuitive. They made it that way so that some wayward fan won't easily access your locker if they find your key. There's plenty of people who'd love to rifle through it for a souvenir. Heh, nobody would want my smelly laundry. Trust me, they would. Or used to. Not as much of a problem anymore, though. Why's that? There's a lot less fans around. I see. The dragon lets his boot plop to the floor, all laced up. So you must be Emerson. Ah, yes, Emerson Wright. Talked to Coach Renga, have you? Yep, he mentioned that you and a few others aren't part of a tag team, and that I'd probably be sparring with you guys for a while. The dragon tenses up. He did he? Did he say anything else? You give him a questioning look. He said you were big and red and have been here for a while? The dragon holds your gaze for a while and eases up. Okay, well, all that's true. So, how long are we talking about? Very long. 18 years. Oh! Wow! Wow indeed. You must know everything about this place. I guess. And wrestled lots of big matches, had people chanting your name, held the tag titles. Yes, and ironically, no. I mean, I've been close to becoming champion, but Lady Luck doesn't buy my merch, so to speak. Ah, but it's been a good run. I'm sure it has, and who knows, you may yet make a champion. He shakes his head. Nah, this is my last season. I'm done in a few months. God knows I've kept it going longer than most. I see. There's an awkward silence. You're not sure what to say, and when the dragon doesn't add more on the subject, you change it. So, there was this scene in the lobby not long ago. Oh? Almost a fight between the president of the Federation and the new chairman of the board. Oh! You already know? No. But you're not surprised? First time I'm hearing about it. What happened? The new chairman, Dallas, has apparently wrestled here before. The president, Fergus, nearly decked him when they met. I guess you might know them both then. The large dragon's frame rises and sinks with a long, drawn sigh. I do, and they're not friendly with each other. Clearly, why would Dallas even return if this is what's waiting for him? Maybe he has unfinished business. I don't like the sound of that. Nope, those two were the greatest tag team Bullwhip ever had. However, when they fell out, their feud burned the place to the ground. Really? Really, they were unbeatable, the perfect partners. Maybe the best friends also make the worst enemies. That's the gloomiest take on friendship I've heard yet. Well, it's true for them, and yes, if he didn't have something he wanted to do here, Dallas wouldn't have returned. I imagine he had other options. Heard he was making a corporate name for himself. In any case, if he's here for the long run, it'll be a bumpy ride. Hopefully we'll stay on the rails this time. You massage your temples. Sounds exciting. First day on the job and already on a runaway train. The big red dragon gives you a somber smile. Sorry. Work hard and you'll be out here before you know it. The wrestling business is a maelstrom. Doors to other places open and close every day. They'll open for you too, and in a year or two you might be somewhere else entirely. But you stayed for 18 years? I had my reasons too. People are different though. Others found the same reasons less important. And those reasons are complicated. The retort is firm and final. Alright, well, I just got here, so what do I do when doors start opening? The dragon looks away. It takes a while to respond. When doors open for you, stick your head out and have at least a quick peek to see what's on the other side. Maybe you find reasons to go that outweigh your reasons to stay. That's what everyone else will be doing, and you should too. That's how the business works? Yep. The dragon closes his locker and locks it. He glances at his boots and lifts one onto the bench and tightens the knot on it. I've got grappling practice and need to get going. He winces. Sorry, I didn't get your name. Maxton Allen. Nice meeting you. Same, Maxton Allen. Enjoy your first day here. With that, he trudges off. The door to the hallway closes gently behind him. Having located your locker, you're done with the locker room, too. So what to do? Well, now that you've seen the locker room, the place where a wrestler is at his most humble, why not have a look at its opposite? The wrestling ring, where he's at his most magnificent. You return to the hallway outside the locker room. Guided by the building's map app, you take an elevator to the top floor and enter a Spartan stairway room. There are two doors here. One is lacquered and has a plaque on it, VIP area. There's a card reader by its handle. Second, Neil. It is water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Another is heavy and industrial, with specks of peeled paint. It's slightly ajar, its arm not having mustered the strength to force it into its frame. You enter through it and find yourself far above the inner arena on a gallery running along its walls. In front of you, a steel walkway branches from it, spanning the entire distance to the opposite side of the arena. You wander down the walkway and reach the center of it. The wrestling ring sits right below you, the squared circle. A row of three elastic ropes frame it, held in place by padded posts at its corners. The crescent moon of steep sitting sections surrounds it. How many people can this place hold? 5,000? 10? Heavy light rigs hang from the ceiling, some suspended from the walkway you're standing on. A massive camera arm on the arena floor looks like it has the range to swivel above much of the arena. Behind the seating sections hang huge Jumbotron TV screens. If you stand to the right when someone appears on them, they look at you from every direction at once. The arena is clearly equipped to host a proper show. Your gaze travels from the wrestling ring up the aisle leading to the entrance ramp. Its lights, screens, and pyros are dead at the moment. At some point, you'll walk through the curtains to stand here. They'll come alive then. Will you be strutting down the aisle or wobbling on buckling knees? Will you even know before you're there? Then again, you won't be alone. You'll have a partner. Someone to high-five as the bell rings. Someone who will win or lose alongside you. Will be a comfort or added pressure. You head back to the stairway room. Reaching this door, you realize the concrete wall behind it angles sharply, leading to what must be a niche further back. On the floor, just by the corner, lies a small black object. Your curiosity gets the better of you and you move to pick it up. It's a cap of a thick pen. You peek around the corner and are baffled to see someone there. Hello. It's a zebra. He sits in a lotus position, feet tucked under his thighs, chewing on the end of a marker pen. A textbook lies by his feet as well as several photocopied sheets of paper. Parts of them are highlighted in bright yellow. The zebra's eyelids flutter. Is he dozing off? Ah! With a gasp, he tosses his pen into the air, eyes wide and panicked. Staring at you, he fumbles at the floor and shakily pushes his textbook under his knee. What are you doing here? It's a restricted area. I could ask you the same thing then. You pluck the pen from the floor, put the cap on, and offer it to him. He hesitates, eyeing you suspiciously, then slowly reaches out and pinches it with 2 fingers, as if expecting you to pull it out of his reach at any second. So, what are you doing? And why are you doing it here of all places? Because it's quiet. Not anymore, I guess. Are you Thorn? Maybe. Who wants to know? You crack a smile as you lean your back to the wall opposite of him and slide down until you're sitting on the floor. Hopefully not the police. Just me. Coach Ringa told me I'd see you around. That you don't have a partner right now. I'm new, so it's the same for me. Name's Maxton. Boring not being part of a tag team, I guess. It's okay. What you reading? Nothing important. But interesting even so? Probably not to you. You glance at the sheets of paper laid out at Thorn's feet. He follows your gaze. The one closest to you has a long headline, followed by a list of authors. There's a crest of some sort printed on its corner. The zebra's fingers twitch, but he remains still. Is that a research paper? I'm just, catching up on some stuff. You're doing a thorough job, then. Wait, are you... studying? What subject? A few. He reluctantly frees the book from underneath his knee. Soil science? Yeah. The zebra wriggles uncomfortably when you scoot closer to pick it up. That's interesting. What do you need that for in the middle of a big city? I'm not from the big city, and besides, if you really wanted, you could use it here too. If you care for maintaining golf courses and football fields... The zebra snorts. Clearly, he doesn't. Not gonna stay here forever then? Hope not. You flip through his book. It's all text with a few graphics, many of them involving vertical slices of, well, soil. I've got a test tomorrow. Oh, think it'll go well? Dunno. A thought strikes you. Hey, want me to quiz you? Quiz me? Yeah, should give you an idea how well prepared you are. If there are questions you don't get, you can read up on them from the real thing. Yeah. Okay, I guess. Upon closer inspection, the book turns out to have a brief summaries for each chapter. Perfect. You'll base your questions on them. Alright, let's see. Let's see what you've got. Find soil. The zebra falls silent. Uh-oh, stumped already? You okay? I just wasn't prepared for this. It's a loose mineral organic material on the immediate surface of the earth that serves as a natural medium for the growth of land plants. That's correct, and pretty much word by word what it says here. Another one then. What's erosion? The zebra's fiddling madly with his marker pen. Erosion is geological processes where earth and materials are worn away and transported by natural forces. But what about accelerated erosion? That's when our actions cause the soil to erode more easily. Got an example? Like when we cut down a forest or plow a hill for agriculture. But why does soil erode more easily if we cut trees? Because trees protect the soil from the impact of rain. They also bind the soil with their roots so that it stays in place. And trees return large amounts of water to the atmosphere, counteracting very wet soil. Speaking of, what's it called when plants return water to the atmosphere? Transpiration. Very good, picking up steam here. The zebra's ears flutter at the praise, though his eyes remain serious and focused. He waits the next question like a tennis player facing a serve. These questions are too easy for you. Let's get our hands dirty with the next ones. In what ways does soil function in natural and managed landscapes? Actually, I'm gonna pause it right there. I am tired as hell. Oh, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!